Chapter 2. Why Living Values? The Moral Science series has been named Living Values. One may wonder why. All the subjects one studies are important. However, they fail to answer questions about life. What is life, and why should one lead a good life? What is a successful life? What is a happy life? Living Values helps one to think about the values in life and to answer these questions. Education is necessary for all. Education is training or instructing a person intellectually, morally and socially. It is developing the character and mental powers of an individual. In the early stages, education was imparted at the residence of the teacher, the guru or the instructor. The students lived with and learned from the guru. In those days, the guru was the epitome of learning. He inspired the pupils with his learning and example. One who graduated from such a school knew whatever was necessary to lead a good and successful life. The system was good but impractical as the population increased and society developed. As a result, formula institutions took over this responsibility. Various subjects are taught in schools and colleges. These subjects have their own importance. They all have great academic value. They develop the mind and the intellect. With their help, a person becomes knowledgeable. However, that alone is not enough. Something more is needed to become a good person, a person of character. For that, one needs value education. Value education is what makes a perfect gentleman or a lady. It consists of the manner, behavior, etiquette, attitudes, etc. of an individual. It is the real foundation of good character. We can define good education as the sum total of academic as well as value education. Value education makes the difference. There are many intellectual giants who lack value education. There are many good people who lack academic education. Neither of these is complete nor perfect without the other. There is a need to blend them. Academic education without value education is dangerous. Value education without academic education is practically useless. A doctor may have very high academic qualifications. If he has no value education, he may do more harm than good. He will have no feeling for his fellow beings. In such a situation, he may do anything for personal benefit. A chartered accountant with no value education will not hesitate to manipulate the accounts. An engineer with no value education will not think of the harm done to the public while constructing buildings or bridges with cheap or substandard materials. The same is the case with every profession or situation, at home or in society. Even students with no value education will not hesitate to do unfair and unlawful things. Cheating in examinations, copying homework, lying, stealing, dishonesty, etc. are results of the lack of value education. Value education helps one to understand moral values. One is able to distinguish between right and wrong. It gives one the courage to stick to convictions. One develops a kind of discipline. He develops a tendency to do the right and to avoid the wrong. Temptations or attractions cannot drag him away from the right path. He develops an inner strength to live up to his principles. A person with value education understands what true happiness is. He is aware of what actual success is. He understands the real purpose of life. Consequently, his objectives and goal in life change. He no longer bothers about what others may say. He no longer will be selfish or greedy. He becomes a broad-minded, hard-working, and selfless individual. He looks and hopes for the happiness of others. He works for the progress and development of human society. The world needs such people. They are the great men and women the world looks up to and remembers forever with gratitude. Chapter